Hey guys, it's MonteCristo. Remember to like and subscribe to this channel. Now, this match between PSG and BLG is very interesting. BLG is the #1 LPL team, and many people think that they were the best team in the world coming into MSI due to their very strong individual players, mechanics, laning, and ability to snowball games very effectively through their bot lane. Now, they are coming up against PSG. Taiwan is a world championship winning region, and they have been historically strong, including generating many upsets over the years, but they were a huge underdog. We thought this series would be a 3-0. I think you'll be surprised. So check it out, see exactly how it went down, and why PSG may be a little bit better than we might have thought. All right, so Rumble. Interesting. Aji was playing Rumble in the play-in stage. Nautilus and Senna, Vi, Renekton, and this is very similar to T1 Ashe. Remember, BLG's been playing a bunch of T1 bot lanes, so don't be surprised if they play Kalista Sejuani, I would say. Kalista Nico. All right, it's going to Kalista Renata, probably force a lane swap pre level 3, as we've seen from PSG. Okay, Knight's Ari. Knight may be the best Ari player in the world, so that's pretty hype right after off the bat. We got to see the disappointment of Cream's Ari earlier on in this tournament. That was not so fun. Interesting that they want to take out the Wukong here. Not that Jun hasn't played it, but what are you worried about with the Wukong? I guess you have really worried about Lucian and Talia versus Wukong. Lots of bans against Jax in the LPL this season against BLG, obviously, with Bin. Not going to go for it, though. Just going for the Cassante. The cheeky hover. That would actually potentially explain the Wukong ban. Ah, yes, the much more standard, much more meta, apparently. Urgot, pretty low range for BLG. I have to say their siege is going to be weak with Kalista Ari. You might have some damage problems, actually, in the late game, potentially as well. They're trying to lock down somebody. I'm not in love with the Jarvan pick here. I guess they want to lock down the Talia, but Jarvan doesn't really feel good into Talia because you can get stopped by Talia E, and the Lucian can dash out. Maybe just lock down a frontliner like Urgot. I guess we'll see how they play it. All right, so Jarvan actually just starting Wolves, and he's not going to be able to get it. He's trying so hard, but oh, he's going to be able to smite. Smite? All right. So actually, Bin sees a really interesting angle here, has W first. And Knight actually already hit 2, so he has Charm. He has Q and E. That was cute. Oh my god, Jin's going for it, dude. He's fucking sending it with that flash. Amazing. That was really well played by BLG, dude. This is really well played by BLG. Look at this call, guys. Jun doesn't smite. I'm pretty sure he doesn't smite right here because he knows the call is being made that Bin is going to go for the play on mid lane, and Knight's saying, guys, I can hit 2, because look at the experience bars. Maple still has half a level to go, but Knight's saying, I can hit 2. So Jun, I'm pretty sure, is intentionally not smiting this right now. He wants to get the little wolf. Oh, so this is so smart. So he's not going to use smite because he's not going to get level 2 off of just the big wolf. He needs one of the little wolves as well. And so he makes sure he secures the little wolf, and he distracts them for enough time that they can make the play in the mid lane, that Knight is going to hit level 2. This is fucking good by BLG. Holy smokes, good. Was BLG clear #1? Yes, BLG was pretty clear #1. They're on their own ward, Kobe. Oh, there's a ward there, never mind. I got baited by the vision toggle. Oh, barely doesn't get the bailout. All right, we gave a couple kills over, though. Junja played that well. Ah, yes. Check Urgot boots. Why does he have Berserker? What is that supposed to do for Urgot? Am I crazy, guys? There isn't anything in Urgot's kit that scales with attack speed, right? I'm just going to look it up. Because God knows I haven't looked at that in a while. No. He gets fixed attack speed off of his W. So it's even worse? I don't know, guys. I don't know. That seems bad. It's interesting to me that BLG is prioritizing getting the 3 grubs and trading up their quicker soul for this. Yes, I think the 6 void grubs are dangerous to give over to PSG, especially when they may be able to split push with an Urgot Talia, but Drake stacking seems pretty important to me. Like, getting that quick soul seems pretty necessary. Lol, did you guys see that? So this is what happens when you have hostile takeover when phase rush is procced. So watch Maple get phase rush procced, right? But watch how fast he gets charmed and he's in phase rush, so he runs into the turret. Look how fast he is. Ooh. By the way, BLG happy gaming here. They're actually opting into an engagement. They're opting into an engagement when Jarvan is topside. Dude, what are they doing? This is so silly, guys. Like, why is Knight TPing bot? They're so cocky. I don't think they do this versus a good team.
He's gonna get hit. He has the flash. He has the ult. I don't think you're getting away from this, Maple. There he goes. Where is he? Flash tackle and the absolute dunk at the abode afterwards.
This series proves Fly would win LPL. Oh hell no, dude. Fly played so shit.
They're teleporting in. This is so ambitious, but BLG get the reset. Now for Maple to run on in. Knight flashes away and disengages while the rest of BLG found their mark. How are they?
Their skirmishing is also very good. So there's 4 players here, so that's why they want to make the play onto Jun. They also know that Jun's ult is down. But his ult, oh my god. I think they're trying to make a play around Jun's ult being down from when he killed Maple earlier. But his ult is like 5-4. It is so close to not being up. So they think it's safe to go on him and play very aggressively. But Jun then corrals Betty, and Knight is able to just mess him up. And they're TPing in with Cassante as well. So, but he gets canceled. He gets canceled by Urgot. So good play by Aji. Woody has a fucking terrible tidal wave. That's ridiculous that Ben got that kill. It's probably because of those Berserker Greaves, though. All right, so this game's over. Surely over, right? They got Herald. Now they can just stack into Drake. It's free. Okay, free mid turrets. Surely this game's just over.
So they can try and rotate to catch.
All in, Betty, do you want to do this? Maybe he does with Junta in as well. Tidal wave as well. Dodge on his dead. Elk is up next. He's about to go into ulti. The bailout's there, but no one there for the reset, and he dropped. The 2v2 of BLG is being bailed out now by Might. In the mid lane, Maple's going to drop on down. Knight excuse came from mid.
All right. It's a minor win for PSG, but
now are the ones who are getting punished the most.
Yeah, it's definitely BLG skipping steps and trying to play through sides, but this is something that's been
they're trying to do the exact same play again. However, this time counter-engaged with hostile takeover, and Jun is actually there this time, so they're able to lock down the Talia. Maple has no flash, so he can't get out. Pursue Junjia. Nice charm. Flash Q for Knights. Secures the kill after they take mid turret. Very clean stuff from BLG. All right, it's looking a lot better from BLG now.
Nice push back there from Bin. And Bin now going to find himself
in a 1v2, 1v3, but he separates it. Never mind, numbers don't matter because Bin, as he brawls Maple over the wall.
Poor Maple. Maple's having a bad game too.
What I remember from last year as well, as just caught in this too. PSG is separated. No one is.
Cassante whenever he brings it in.
goes and runs straight at him. Cassante, of course, with the unstoppable, is able to just use.
You got no flash, buddy, and just walking up on a Cassante with Ghost. Okay.
they were going to be able to get a 3v1, but really good pass maker there from Bin, able to get him against the wall for a perfect ultimate. And the rest of BLG were on the way. But of course, PSG know they're so far behind in this game, they have to keep on...
Isn't way better than Talia. Talia's really good right now.
This could be the fight that just leads into the enemy base at this point. Junja is getting sold out by Elk. Yes, turn for the engage. Culling's helping out, but Elk
no.
never mind. On flashes in to Illusion. He sends out the take of Elk, goes over, and he's bailed out.
Talia has more playmaking ability, has more objective control, generally speaking. Gets a push lane for free with Q. Ooh, they get another India. That's pretty good. I hope T1 does not pull out the Jhin. Look, if there's one team you want to be pulling out the Jhin, it's T1, guys. Yeah, Jhin support is their jam, though.
Look for plays, so he just continues to keep the pressure up on PSG talent.
And look, Ben just being a Giga Chat once again. He just runs in. That TP was gorgeous. Maple is knocked back and too far forward. Ben just says, I'll take it. Runs in under turret. Does he care? Ask him. Look at him. Watch him. He just takes 4 turret shots and...
I'm not talking about the game, guys, because it's just boring. All right. We did it, guys. We got through game 1. Were there some whoopsies in the bot side? Yes. BLG showing their strength through skirmishing, though. Turning that into objective control. Okay, so bans coming in. We're seeing actually the same bans, even though BLG on the other side now. Ari going to be banned alongside the Vi and the Ashe, so PSG mixing it up a little bit. Still going to be Callista, Renata. Oh, it's the same side. Sorry, guys. Same sides as last game, same draft as last game. Except now we're going to have the Renekton. Renekton was banned in the first game. So now Bin just wants to go ahead and first pick that. They really like to have self-sufficient or winning top lanes so they can focus bot lane. So Renekton is going to be a priority champion for them most likely. Cassante then goes, they just swap the Cassante. Then we're going to go for Xin Zhao ban against Jhin. I think these are good early skirmishing champs he should not be allowed to have. The Wukong again. Talia no-go, Azir no-go, so Maokai again. I don't, if you're trying to rush Maokai to 6, I don't really understand this. They still get Jarvan, right? No, you're not going to run blind Sylas. Play Orianna. Not Knight's most, best champion. All right, Aurelion Soul for Maple. That makes more sense why you would take the Wukong out of the pool if you're going to take Aurelion Soul. Again, I say it, but PSG feels like they have better scaling and front-to-back team fighting in the late game. Better engage, better vision control with Maokai. All right, so deep ward goes in. They're definitely going to lane swap again. So the reason why we see this ward go in is because obviously we're going to lane swap pre-3. That's just how it go now with Lucian Nami lanes where they can get strong. Then contest the Renata Callista. We're starting to see this matchup quite a bit here at MSI. So they get a deep ward in because the question is Junjia going to weak side start? Right? And it gives them really valuable information. So they have the Faker ward in at the Raptors. They have a blue ward in. And now they can just be super annoying by walking on them in the jungle because there's going to be a weak side jungle follow. So weak side meaning that their strong side is where their duo lane is. Their weak side, so they actually can't take this. So that's a really good early disruption. But it may affect their ability to take plates. And meanwhile, BLG is starting strong side, but because they only saw the duo here, I think what happens is that PSG infer that there's a strong side start, so Aji actually has a chance to kind of slip in here, although that'll be true of Bin on the other side. Handshake in. Oh, nice job by Aji. Happy Father's Day. It's not Happy Father's Day. I have not seen the games. No.
Are they just going to go for on, though, is the big question.
So at 2, they try and go for this because they do have bailout. How did that go that badly? So he handshakes him out. On wanted to die and then get bailed out. Yeah, exactly. He died before the bailout proc. He rended too early. Oh, that's pretty bad. Cassante does die before the tower shot hits him. Oh, that's painful.
Trying to slow down, but the sapling is out of range. Meanwhile, Betty versus Ben. He's punching again. And he gets the auto.
in the river. Game 2 now, you're getting these leads, but Bin finds Woody.
Look at the Fury as well. He's close. He's slice and dices, gets the upgrade, gets out of the aqua.
Oh, wow. Really well played by Bin. Oh my god, dude. Bin absolutely huge. Dude, this is illegal in lane swaps. You shouldn't be able to get 2 kills like that.
I didn't realize that was a problem I had to contend with in lane swaps. If you get a bounty as a top laner.
Yeah, that's actually crazy that he has a bounty because of his advantage versus Cassante, but it's outrageous that you could kill this Renekton now and get additional gold. I hate the bounty system. Oh, nice Q3. All right.
Fight advantage for the blue, so Shun's gonna be able to take away the blue while Elkin on.
Here we go, 2v2 dive. We talked about this handshake out. Woody is gonna burn down. Auto through ignite picks as well. Elk under turret fight.
Shun's gonna be able to take away the blue while
Dude, Woody is actually
2v2 dive. We talked about this handshake out. Woody is
so
gonna
bad.
burn down. Auto through ignite picks as well.
Elk also didn't need to flash that, but whatever.
His mission as Cataclysm burns. Level 6 hit first from Shun.
But they're going to just back away, happy with the turret plates until Betty and Junja are still here. You don't win this! You don't win this!
No mana waiting out for the dash is easy. Elk styles on him. You know, in LPL, Betty had a positive win rate against.
Gotta say, this Woody guy is really leaving me flaccid. The thing is that PSG's macro was actually pretty bad too in the games that they played against FlyQuest. Like, they have a tendency just to kind of like A-ram. They don't play side lanes particularly well a lot of the time. You know, they're very all in. You know, when they were running the Rumble Jarvan comp, that's when they, I think, looked all right.
I think Bin might be able to 1v2 this. Level 8 Croc goes into dominance. He's building up Fury. Archer gets a flip on back, but Bin is crikey incarnate. Junja just runs away, and we all mentioned it. It looks so hard to beat as Culling comes through.
Another completely whiffed tidal wave by Woody.
Woody in trouble as On takes some
Shout out to Woody.
They're going to try and find this lane, but they're like, nah, let's take Woody with us. The bailout there.
Now they got the bailout, but it didn't matter.
Just like, get me Betty, get me the kill. He won't find it. And it's classic BLG again.
It takes 4 members from PSG top.
Hey guys, should we make a cross-map play while we're doing an objective while Jarvan's topside for the 2nd game in a row? Yes, we should, but at least we get 6 grubs. 2nd round of Void grubs takes forever to take. Alright, he finally got all 6. Hurrah. Betty really wants to push in this wave to save his tower. Okay. So they try and do this because of...
Takeover. Shun's angle now perfect. Junja's like, maybe I have the angle on them, but as the culling comes through, it's used all for naught as flag and drag out. This is a good counterplay.
Oh my god, the angle though on that hostile takeover. Another garbage tidal wave from Woody.
He's one shot away because 9P beat in to save the day. They used all for naught as flag and drag out. This is a good counterplay from PSG, but now with Berserk hostile takeover,
Big old support ult diff. Nice job. Forces flash, gets the handshake, flashes in.
Betty still drops on down to Zao, but Knight finishes the kill. It's a nice setup as the flash away from Shun to get away from the ultimate from Maple, but he slides through, he's interrupted.
So the thing about Aurelion Sol is like this one item Aurelion Sol is good in team fights, but he absolutely with just Rylai's cannot solo anybody, right? He's a mass CC bot, so he absolutely just wastes his ult here. I mean, look how it does no damage. Oh wow, you slowed him. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, better go in then. Absolutely terrible play from Maple. Perfectly acceptable trade. Get mid lane turret. Trade 2 kills for 1. Good job, Shun. They're trying to... This is actually hilarious. They're just trying to split push tier 1 with Aurelion Sol for bounty gold right now. Knight gets caught out. And even though he flashes, still gets caught. The Renata ult does nothing there. And look at this. We do get the TP in from Maple. So Maple gets the tier 1. It was a risky play. Like, basically, this is all predicated on Knight overplaying his hand in topside, because if Maple's just going to sit there and auto a tier 1 while they're at inhib turret, this was a very real possibility that, like, you lose tier 2 or you lose inhib turret and all you get is this tower right here. So if Knight hadn't misplayed this, Maple wouldn't have the opportunity to TP in. And, like, the commitment is obviously crazy once they TP in, because the Aurelion Soul is just so good at locking down your entire team. You know who's really disgusting is Aurelion Soul. Dude, this is such a hilarious play. Trying to hostile take over them right out of the gate. But it's gone wrong because it's a 3 versus 5. Oh my god, they wasted the hostile takeover too. It didn't actually do anything. Now Maple's firing his laser, and they're all dead. Dude, what are they doing? Dude, they are disrespecting. You cannot disrespect the Rylai's Aurelion Soul. You can disrespect him in a 1v1 all you want, but you cannot disrespect him in this scenario. Because he just gets there faster. Look, he just flies over the wall. Knight is here, but he's zoned out from this engagement. And you could just fucking drop the sky on them, right? They have to TP the Renekton in. So they end up temporarily in a 5 versus 3. Betty dashes forward, able to get a pretty good amount of damage down. Forces the bailout early onto Elk. That's pretty useless. He just gets carved up. You actually have no damage. You have no damage at this point in time, guys, because Elk was really your only form of damage because Knight's build is hot trash. Actually, look at that. Look at Aji, dude. His Cassante is pretty clean. Look at him. He actually just W's Shockwave here. He W's Shockwave. So Knight can't peel for him. Knight has no damage. And then it's just the slow train, Maple flying over the wall and just slowly killing everybody. And they get Baron. This is such a crazy comeback. They're gonna get gold bounty Baron too. Holy shit, what a swing. Great series to discuss this. When do you put the line between this is well played by PSG or poorly played by PSG? Or poorly played by BLG, I think you mean. From watching it, I guess the line isn't the result. Well, it's just the eye test, guys. Like, you know, the question is, I've watched a lot of BLG this year. Do I think that this is reflective of BLG's abilities? And the answer is no. I think game 1, you got to see some trolling and like some misplays, but then they just, you know, turned it on and did the bot side skirmishing that we know and love them for. And they snowballed that really cleanly. This game, they absolutely had a gigantic lead. And were individually outplaying people, and then they just repeatedly inted into the top side. And like I said, I don't even think that top side play goes badly if Knight doesn't get hit by the very edge of the Maokai ult. I mean, I don't think PSG was doing the right thing in having an Aurelion Soul auto a tier 1 bot turret while his inhib turret in mid and his tier 2 in top were under threat. I don't think that's a good play. Jundi did the same versus Fnatic, yes. Here we go. He's just going to ghost in onto Elk. Force Elk's flash. Look at that. Elk can't do shit. Okay, they're all dead. Terrible tidal wave again. Woody is a war criminal. What the f? You know Betty has flash up. That's why he's walking up like this. They're so desperate, dude. Look at Jun. Look at how Jun play. He's so desperate for this kill onto Betty, but Betty has flash. And nobody's following up. So he flashes to get the knock-up. So he EQ flashes to get the knock-up straight into the combo, but then Betty just flashes out and they kill him. That actually was a decent tidal wave to zone them off. Shockwave is fucking useless. What's the pause? Ozzy said his W didn't go off. All right, well, it doesn't really matter. You know why? Because he has TP up, so that chunko damage he took is irrelevant. Plus, you killed their jungler, so you get free Baron. Jesus Christ, what a terrible play by Jun.
BLG won't take a 4v5 with everything they tried to commit.
He has no follow-up.
So Baron again.
I mean, his team is so short range outside of the Orianna. There's no way to follow that up.
Going towards this red-sided team.
I feel like if you put me in this game, I might be able to win this game if I was Maple with... Dear Lord. Nice dive. Actually, good combo with the culling. How hard is that, though? The answer is it's not hard. What a god Maple is. He's truly the APA of Taiwan. You would do that? No, I wouldn't. I'd be a little coward. That was a good play. Dude, they goddamn, dude. BLG just disrespects the flash. Like, they don't see the arm guard there. So Jun just tries to go in onto an Aurelion Soul that has arm guard and flash. Jesus Christ. What a turnaround. I mean, some credit to PSG here, because you do have to catch the throw, but the level of disrespect from BLG is outrageous. Also, I don't like their comp. All right, so Kalista, Ahri, Ashe. Now we're banning the Kalista. We're really worried about this? Guys, I feel like PSG should be happy that BLG takes the Kalista. I think PSG's coaches are like, okay, guys, if we ban the Kalista, we don't have to play Lucian and Nami, which means I don't have to watch Woody play Nami again. Ban the Kalista. He's super annoying. There's Senna's up. Oh no, Senna's banned over here again, so we're keeping these bans. Ahri's banned. The Renekton's up again. Yeah, take Lucian for BLG. This seems like a big mistake. You're basically encouraging them to take Lucian. Are you going to take Draven Nami here? Vi's up for the first time in this series. No, you're going to take Zeri Lulu, aren't you? You're going to take Zeri Lulu. Boo! All right, so Lulu, not a surprise. We're getting rid of Sejuani and Xinjia. Why are we getting rid of Sejuani? This just seems really weird. So, like, you didn't want Wukong before, but now you just don't want Sejuani for Jun? Yes, take away Aurelion Soul. Agreed. Okay, you're going to take mid lane Nico. We haven't seen a lot of... I don't think have we seen a mid lane Nico yet? This MSI? I don't think we have. We've only seen support Nico. So they are going to just take Wukong? No, they're going to take... Yeah, they take Blind Cassante. So this is a much better team fighting composition for BLG than we've seen previously, and we're just going to take Urgot. Okay, the thing about this is that, you know, we saw... I was complaining about Fnatic's, like, terrible Wukong pick earlier in this event. Now they have a really strong front-to-back team fighting composition. They have strong engage with the Wukong, primary engage. Strong engage on the other side with the Nico pickup, right? But there's not an obvious target, I don't think, to Vi ults. Like, you could Vi into Talia always feels bad because you can't Q over her E without getting stunned. And the Lucian does have escapability and can pull the Vi back into the team if he dashes or flashes back into the team while Vi is ulting him. Plus, if you see the Vi ult coming in, you can counter engage with Nami ult, or you can counter engage with Wukong ults. So I think that BLG at least has a lot more options for team fighting and dealing damage in this game, which I like. I think this draft is a lot better. But pick potential. Vi is going to be stronger earlier in the game. Like, Wukong is not good pre-6, whereas Vi can still actually make plays starting at, from levels 3 to 5.
Wave about to crash.
But low mana bars, what's going to do it? Looking for the level 6. He'll come through. Junja matches. And the flash comes through to cease and desist.
Nice job. Okay.
Junja on the back end looking for the next trade as plates taken. Junja about to die. Flashes on in. Runs on in. On down the meantime. And Junja oversteps. Nice for the trade-off as Maple now rolls on in. But he's got no play.
On playing with fire there. But does manage to live. I guess he figured he might as well try and take somebody with him as he just chases around, autoing. Junji also gets his passive shield up and then gets a shield from Lulu as well. Close.
Then they rotate him on over to the mid lane here.
Mid now for the time being, though. There's a lightning crash down there, flash on top of it. Gets taken out by Betty. We go back to that head-to-head record, and Betty starts styling again.
Mid lane here.
Mid now.
They got Elk's flash, so they know they can go for it. Also, Elk tanks a turret shot.
Gets taken out by Betty. We go back to that head-to-head
Woody flash glitter lance. All right. That was actually good. But Elk did take tower shots. Now we're at PSG out to an early gold lead with a scaling Zeri. Feels good.
A big fan of the Wukong when it got locked in draft. It feels like you just can't play around the lanes, but now on
Elk is pushing versus Avai. It's okay. Don't worry. Elk hates his flash this game. It's fine. Don't worry about it. The Vi couldn't possibly be here on this side of the map waiting to ult you. Oh. Oh. All right. Does Aja need to flash? Does Aja need to flash? Does Junjin need to flash? I have a lot of questions. Oh, he flashes bubble. I don't actually think he needs to flash. I think he can get hit by that bubble. All right, whatever.
the boots here. Kirche Shard for Elk. He's kind of firing on all cylinders as well.
Let's see, is that movement going to be punished? Benny just runs on in and ult. He's up, cease and desist on Elk again. Caught on out as he flashes over. Benny's feeling the series. Pop Blossom comes up as well. And Shun's ulti's the...
Oh, wow. All right. Wow, they really pulled the trigger here. I would not have expected them to try this, but Betty is just super aggressive. They're just very confident that they have the player advantage. They also have TP in the top side, Knights in the top side, so I guess they think they can just collapse faster. As you can see, Maple is set up for the TP already. On the flank, max range Q secures the kill. They get Jun's ult, okay. Very late ult from, or very late TP rather from Bin. Really good vision. Man, Betty is just, he sees the kill shots, man.
Patient are the PCS. Elk steps up. Good poke onto Betty. Knight doing the same culling. Brings it off at Maple. Flash. Finds Elk. Pangabub. It's flashed out over in response. Shun gets an engagement. Maple's down. Archer. TP. Elk steps up. Good poke onto Betty. Knight doing the same culling. Brings it off at Maple. Flash. Finds Elk. Pangabub. It's flashed out over in response.
He tries to counter engage and gets punished. They forced Ozzy's TP too. That's so bad to use that. By the way, that's so bad to use this. This is very bad decision making. Why are we making this play? Why are we making this play? We have 2 minutes until Soul. We want Flash. Right? Who cares? Who cares about Elk doing this? Also, if you're going to commit to this play, Junjia has to ult. Elk, you have to use both. And instead, there's just a counter engage with the Nami wave, and you die, and you waste TP. This is a horrible play by PSG. Baron is spawning is white? No. Who cares? Riddle me this. What is this culling going to do? He's locked into this angle. What does Baron spawning have to do with anything? They don't get Baron because he presses R. Yes, he gets baited. They're not going to get a pick on Elk, though. Oh no, he ulted the clone.
Plus the Lulu to back him up.
They think they can do this because Wukong ult is still down for a short amount of time, but he ults the clone. Oh my lord. Oh, Maple can't get in. Oh god, he can't quite get in because he doesn't. Guess what, guys? He doesn't have flash. He only has rocket belt. And Bin just goes ahead and presses W. So the ult does nothing, and they troll this game. Oh god. Jun just had his ult come back up, by the way. That's so tragic. If they can pick Jun, I think if they pick Jun here, if Jun dies, because Betty will focus him. So if this actually hits Jun, Jun never gets to ult in this fight, right? Because his ult, you can see there's a little black sliver right here. It's not off cooldown yet from that last engagement. But the fact that, I mean, basically Elk baited them in the last fight and Jun baits them this fight. So he just gets hit by bubble and annihilated. Maple actually just can't get into the play because he doesn't have flash. And then he just gets hit by culling plus Talia W. It's crazy that Betty almost wins this fight anyway. Oh, dude. I actually just hate that play in the mid lane so much now. You know, you also don't even have to take this Drake. Like, you don't have to take this Drake if you don't have the cooldowns. You could actually just try and trade this for Baron. I really think PSG just misplayed a couple of these fights in the mid game and their decision making. Like, why not just go ahead and pressure Baron? This is the luxury of being on Soul Point. Why is Maple so bad? Yeah, great question. I'm not a fan of... I have not been super impressed by him this series.
All right, back at the Dragon, trying to rush down the Dragon Soul.
Okay, if they get Cloud Soul, we're back in the swing of PCS as Shun jumps on in, looking for the steal at 2K, 1K. It goes down, Knight Cookhead running on in, PSG now.
Trying to rush down the Dragon Soul.
Okay, if they get Cloud Soul, we're back in the swing of PCS as Shun jumps on in, looking for the steal at 2K.
Oh my god, are you serious? Are you serious, guys? Look at this. Jun doesn't even have smite. He doesn't even have smite.
1K.
Imagine Zeri, this fed Zeri with Cloud Soul. Imagine this fed Zeri with Cloud Soul. Imagine if Junjia just hits this smite. Oh!
It goes down, Knight Cookhead running on in, PSG now. Do they fight? Do they look for BLG's window as Betty runs forward again? This Zeri is everything here as Cullen comes through. Junja is the new target. He's running away. The Vine needs to be healed up. But Redemption does it. But Shun's in. Cyclone again. Backline. They're all together. Maple's too late.
Maple did nothing this game.
But it's too damn late. The aggression continues. Ben runs forward. And
Oh my god.
One team fight where
All right, here we go. The delights of the fourth game await us, my friends. Lucian. All right, Varus banned? Varus has been left up, but nobody's been picking it. So no Lucian first pick for PSG. What are we doing? We have Ashe up. Maybe they're banning Varus because the Ashe is up and they're afraid of Varus Ashe and they want to first pick Talia for Maple. Okay. All right. Well, the AD carry pool is really pinched. So Elk. Are we just going to give them Zeri again? Well, it takes Sejuani and Cassante, so they've got a fat front line. Who is Vi going to ult here? Problematic. Nautilus and Zeri are going to be banned. Okay. Yeah, Ezreal. Okay. Into Vi makes sense. Ezreal, Ashe. Okay. Interestingly, we don't see this one very often, but should be able to control the Xayah Rakan pretty effectively early game. Also, wow, we're really veining here. I'm not sure I'm sold on this Vayne pick in the lane swap meta, guys, because if you take teleport, you can't take Ghost. So it's shit. So then you just don't have TP. So you have one TP on your team. And if you side lane, well, here's the thing though. Stylistically, PSG has not been good at playing side lanes. So maybe you just think they won't do that. I don't know about having two TPs being so mandatory in the first place. Well, let me explain it to you. If there is a lane swap scenario and you do not have TP, you can't actually react to the wave crashing, so then you lose levels. Vayne level 1 is kind of fucking useless. Keen was level 1 for too long, and it fucked up a dive that forced 3 flashes in the top side. If he had been level 2, perhaps that would have changed things, but Vayne doesn't do well without levels and gold. Okay? What are you going to do? Like, it's strong in the 1v1, but in any lane swap scenario, the Vayne's going to get punished. Look what's coming in. Is this a lane swap, guys? Looks like it's a lane swap. And meanwhile, we see a little sneaky sneakerino coming in here because they know that ward is there, so they actually slip behind enemy lines. This could be a huge punish on a weak side start. That's why they're checking red buff right now. It is not a weak side jungle start. Instead, they're just going to get behind Vayne. Vayne might actually have to go mid at level 1 and try a really shitty gank. Now, Keen tried this with a Ghost. And just had Tumble and actually did get a successful gank off, but I think that was kind of an anomaly.
Ben's now going to think of an option.
junglers here.
So what the fuck is Ben going to do? He checks they're not strong side starting. They're weak side starting. And guess who's in the bot lane getting an advantage? It's Cassante, who's a million times better than the lane swap. So what is Ben going to do? Hey, guys, do you remember that Gen G Fnatic game? It's almost like they learned something. So instead, what are we going to see? Oh, right. They've actually warded this. So Ben is going to be topside and Maple's not going to be surprised Pikachu by a ghosting Vayne at level 1 coming at him.
Might just queue through, help out with the wave, poke Maple, but Maple just zones back and he's already done
Not
the
like
damage to the wave.
Humanoid who got... All right, Jun's level 3. Maybe they can do this. But the question is, how many flashes do you lose? Because the answer with Genji was you lose 3 flashes, but you don't die, which is... It was into the Scion.
Now zones him off, 4 members here. How clean will the dive? Kobe asked the question.
Unstoppable. Okay, pushes him back in. That's not the person who has aggro, though. Aggro was taken by On, but they can't get the kill.
On takes 2 turret shots.
They're going to try and come back for round number 2 here. He actually took silver bolts first, Bin. Bin took silver bolts first. So they get it, but they deny a pretty big wave, but Aja should just TP back in. TP, 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 TP. Do it. Do it, you coward. It doesn't matter if you get redove. Ah, man. I think he actually probably should go for the TP there and just try and soak the wave. I don't think they can kill him again. Oh, actually, there was a cannon there? Oh, this is actually smart. So because there's a cannon there, Aja knows he's going to get most of the XP from the caster minions because it's going to take so long to kill. And they swap they're going to swap the Ashe into the bot side. So they get 2 plates. But because there was a cannon minion there, all of those caster minions are going to get picked up, especially because of the rotation by Woody. This is actually smart. Very smart, I think, by PSG. And you know what, guys? Hey, remember how I said TP is kind of important in lane swaps? Well, Bin would fucking love to TP. You know what Bin would love more than life itself right now? When he sees Woody here to TP onto this turret. Bin would fucking love that. Instead, because they have no TP, it's useless. So now Knight has to TP top. Oh, dude, it's so ugly. This Vayne is...
Just kind of stuck here. Wave is pushing out from him. He can't do anything.
He can't, and there's a level 6 Sejuani here.
Just walks into brush.
What?
Hang on a minute. Wards down.
All right, well.
But Ben ghosted off that as well. He's scared. He's trying to kite and condemn down. But
Nice job. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's not dead? He is dead. All right, we had to use 2 sums on Woody to get there, but he's dead.
Quickness. Oh, stops it, interrupts, and with the knock up as well from the grand entrance. Maple's got nowhere to go. Knight comes in and gives
Terrible play by Maple. It's okay though. He doesn't have a flash to waste, so he'll still be up, and so is ult by Drake. And they're gonna cross map for Herald. Maple has TP.
So they got the Ashe in the way. Woody coming up to protect his top laner. They know the PSG are here. On doesn't have his ultimate available.
Notice he had the flash available. He burned it before. Remember, Permafrost is there. Woody behind.
Maple has TP. It's fine.
Talked about before, and because of that, BLG won't walk towards the Herald.
Of course, if you have the Rift Arrow,
Oh, he's TPing.
you usually get a way harder push.
TP from Ice. Just into this bottom side to try and defend this.
Maple still has TP. So Knight saves it. Okay, he shuffles, but Maple has flash up, and Knight doesn't have flash, so it obviously gets flashed, and then Knight dies. Okay. Surely he doesn't live. Okay, thank you. Thing is that Knight TPs and dies for that, and his timer is going to come up 2 seconds before Drake. The difference is Maple has TP if he recalls, and Junjia should be able to run there.
But still, the damage done to the bot side turret. Now the dragon taken and on, going to be forced back here by Woody. I wouldn't be surprised to see immediately Maple collect his bot wave and another attack onto the tier 2 come through for PSG.
And BLG with their gold lead. Let's see about the mid prio as well, as all the pings are coming out. Genjia.
Elk could be in trouble. He's trying to dodge everything. He's got double summoners available, but it's a full collapse. Archer's position is great, but the feathers fly out, but Elk's still targeted. And look at this Cassandre, but he commits, he goes for it, and Shun is saving Private Elk. PSG committed hard for that. Their top laner dead.
PSG gets the Drake, though, so they actually get the objective. You're feeling pretty good. And Elk is around here, going to just chill and recall. Is this just a good Q guess by Junjia? Oh, no, he actually pink wards. Lol. That's funny. Woody just in the river. It's still fine for PSG, though. They're trading up. There's no Vialt anymore. Aja's here. kind of a useless TP.
On Dodge's great little quickness, or rather,
It might have been a good TP if that mid turret was almost dead, because it might have created the pressure to get the last few shots on it, but because it's like full HP, there's no point in that TP.
Because they invested so much towards the Baron side of the map, I feel like they're just going to give.
Especially when Bin doesn't have
Wait,
a follow
arrow shoots out of the way. Great Vault Breaker out. Elk still gets poked here by the Ezreal as Betty's damage can't be understated, but they're in Dragon River.
Maple can get so much value as soon as this ultimate's up because Bin can't really get into this fight. So
Are they going to play Baron?
BLG are going to go for the Baron and call.
Okay, send one person.
Exactly. That's why they put those wards down. Now they're going to rush it.
They can't rush it without Vayne. What the fuck is this? They can't rush. Vayne's not there. They can't rush it without Vayne. What a terrible Baron call. What a holy schmoly. What a fucking bad Baron call. All right, Bin's good. Good player. Almost stole it. They 50-50'd it. Good engaged by Knight, but he dies. Now you can just kite this. Vi commits suicide on Talia E. He literally commits suicide with Q on E. Betty E's out. Onto Knight W. Auto procs it, blows him up. W. He's hitting all his skill shots. Damn. Dude, he hits all his W's. That's very impressive. Some of the shit that's going for like BLG, you know, was always a question because their macro is kind of bad. It's just their early game laning and skirmishing is so strong, and their ability to snowball is so strong. But they didn't even do that here. They played pretty badly with an 8k gold lead. Some of these drafts are pretty janky, though. We'll see. I don't read too much into this for BLG. Yep. Xayah, so useful. Look at this fucking Xayah, guys. Look at this Xayah. Elk's like, uh-oh. So they have to go all in. They see the teleport coming in. They then commit their TP. They use everything to get onto Betty, but Elk is in the back line. And Aja just dodges he uses his W to dodge the Azir ult, then just takes Elk over the wall and mercilessly kills him. The thing is, now that Ghost is down, you can't play like that on Vayne anymore. Oh. Woody just out of range to continue the CC chain. Maple doesn't have ult yet. Worth. I agree T1 is better than BLG. I predict if T1 beats G2, probably. We'll see what the games look like. Maybe I'll change my mind, but I think T1 beats BLG. Hey guys, do you think we should use TP advantages that we have? Or do you think we should ARAM? I think we should just ARAM repeatedly instead of using TP advantage to push out side lanes and then try and take objectives. What do you guys think? This looks really easy to play against. Like, there's not a ranged advantage. You know what I mean? Like, there definitely is not a ranged advantage. That makes this, without flash, impossible to play for BLG. Yep. Yep. All right, Elk, very useful. Oh, that's it. Just end. Guys, become the unknown is stupid. Please don't talk about it.
PSG are the unknown at MSI for 2024. Silver Scrapes, here we come.
All right, Vi banned now. I feel like this is such a bait ban. The Vi has been trash in this series. Lucian? Nope, we're taking the Varus now. So first Varus of the series. Senna is up for the first time this series. Man, really? Betty is popping off, and you're like, yes, Senna Tom Kench. This is the way. The Varus Ashe, now you have to lane swap. Ugh. Yeah, you have to have some high damage mid lane carry now. Man, I wish this was Aurelion Sol too. They're going to ban Aurelion Sol? What is going on for PSG? What is going on? Why are they banning Aurelion Sol? That ain't a Knight champ. It's like they're playing against Chovy. But guys, Knight ain't Chovy. All right, Viego. Okay. I mean, this is a good Viego comp. This is a good Viego comp. This is like PSG is trying to cosplay T1 right now, but they're not T1. They need Betty to do damage. Oh man. I would have much rather seen Zeri Lulu here. All right, Jun's Kindred. Everything on the line. Oh, Gragas. Gragas is a fucking giga pick here. You can ult everybody off of Kindred ult. These are low mobility carries. Great in lane swaps. You want to lane swap anyway. Gragas is huge here. Huge Gragas energy. Plus, guys, you can isolate somebody to kill them so the Viego gets resets. Gragas is the god pick here. I'm convinced. Udyr, oh, man. I mean, Udyr's fine in lane swaps, but he's just... okay.
Maybe here just to help push this in, but if Ashe overextends like this...
Could be a bait. You're right. Archer running forward, still without that level 5. How close is the level up? The pushback of Shun is now here.
He got baited.
Not on this Udyr, but he's going to have 1-2 of a knock through.
Q3, nice. Oh, it's huge. Now no TP, loses the entire wave to turret. Bin a full level up. It's absolutely massive. The lane swap actually just going incredibly sideways now for PSG. You know, the downside of being Tom Kench TPing into bot side was just the free lane in top for Bin to give him these advantages. It was a super good bait. Aja just took the bait, hook, line, and sinker. T1 isn't stupid about when they use Tom Kench. Tom Kench is just a useless champ in like 50% of games. Jesus Christ. Jhin is such a monster on this champ too. Oh God. Yeah, Chain of Corruption being down hurts pretty badly now. All right, they're just going for it. Hey, the Tom Kench super threatening on this TP. Are they double TP'd? Oh, they're just committing suicide. God, BLG is so good at tower diving. Maple's so useful, guys. He TP's in with 10 seconds left on his ult, so he cannot stop this dive, by the way, guys. He cannot stop it. 5, 4. Maple's here. But guess who doesn't have 2, 1. Oh, he has ult now, but where is he? He just ran away. And then dies to flash Q. And they lose their tower just for extra funsies. Juna's ult. Udyr so useful, guys. Oh my God. Knight's Nico is so good. It's so different to Maple's Nico. Does PSG actually get perfect game, guys? Because we're on the road to the perfect game right now. 0 kills, 0 grubs, 0 towers, 0 kills. By the way, Zero Dragons, I have not seen a perfect game this year. I don't think a perfect game has been played since Void Grubs were introduced. It's so hard to perfect game now. Oh, they got Herald, that's right, but they didn't use it. Does it? Here's a great question, guys. Does it count if you don't pick up Herald? If you don't pick it up, does it count as a perfect game?
And now they're moving on towards the next one. Those 6 Void Grubs are going to do so much work. What resilience PSG has shown, but this game 5 Silver Scrapes to the...
I think you have to pick up the Herald Eye. That's what I think. Here's another question. Does it count as a perfect game if you don't take all the Void Grubs? So what if you take 5 and then Herald spawns? Can you still perfect game, or do you need all 6? Important questions about perfect games.
then they took 3 objectives from them.
Arrow comes out, and it can't be buffered, and Knight's there. Look at the CC chain.
Some people on YouTube chat think it's more about denying them than taking everything. So as long as you deny them from taking anything, I think that's fair. I think you can take 5 Void Grubs, they take 0, and you still get a perfect game. That's what I think.
At 2K now, Maple runs forward, Blast going there, but Smite as easy as that. Archer walks into his death.
All right, so we are pushing with Baron now. Hopefully this game is over. I wish that this had been a Gragas. I wish, you know, Bin kind of got a free lane here in the end.
As they go to receive that bottom wave, that was carried in now by
Now he's just an unstoppable split pushing machine.
Just drops on down. A bottom turret now getting poked as well. What do? They just stand there and watch. The range is too much to deal with.
It's a horror show.
Look at Bin. He just runs in, 3-man flip. There's a good flip back, but Elgas flash again. The range comes into question. No reset. And Betty now on half HP. Archer walks in as well as Knight. Zones him away. Gentlemen, the arrow flies through. I mean, BLG are just cleaning house. There's Knight.
Thing is, it doesn't matter how tanky that Tahm Kench is because you just have so much damage coming in from the Varus and the Kindred. Free healing for everybody off of Kindred ult. We will go for another push, maybe off of Soul. Nah, we don't care.
It's a great ult from Maple, but they don't have the damage. They're so far behind. Tunja, even with the reset's going to get sent on up. He can't stop that damage, and BLG...
Wow, great game from BLG. This is more what we expected, right?
In a game fight, they push through, and they find their footing at MSI. However dicey...
Yeah, Tom TP ended up not being so great for them, for sure.